as soon as I sat down, everything just kind of went chaotic. My prop fell over, my phone fell out of it, boxes were falling everywhere. So I feel like Spirit is coming through to remind you that sometimes things need to fall apart before they could come together. That's the download that I got as I was like cleaning my mess up and continuing on to get this reading out for my collective, for you all. So sometimes things have to fall apart for things to come together is the message here. We have the Death card, so you could have recently experienced something that maybe ended or came to an end, or something that was, I'm hearing, ripped away from you, something that you had to finally say, you know what, it's time, it's time. And I'm also hearing like an old version of yourself too. It was lost in the midst of really honoring and accepting and embracing this ending, okay? But despite, oh wow, I see you've been very, very strong here. And I also see you releasing the pain that is no longer yours to carry, or you've been doing the work to, I just got a phone call, so that's confirmation. You've been doing the work to release this pain and this obligation that you may have carried before in the past. Pain and obligation is what I'm hearing. You're surrendering to the pain of what was lost. You're stepping into this amazing version of yourself where you are pouring into you these days, okay? Which is exactly where you're supposed to be. Queen of Wands. This is all about practicing and stepping into your authentic self, and also honoring yourself and your energy, protecting your energy. I'm hearing you're working on protecting your peace right now, where you are in the midst of that. Protect your peace like it's your PIN number. This is what Spirit says. Protect your peace like it's your PIN number. Spirit wants you to continue protecting your peace. And if, I don't know why I can't talk today. If there is confusion, if there is something that's not giving you momentum in life with the Fool in reverse, the Seven of Cups, if it's keeping you stagnant and confused, then you understand that you've got to put it to an end. Okay, you are no longer available to carry burdens on your own. You require support from others when getting things done constructively, and if it's not constructive, if it's counterproductive, then it's only getting in your way. Okay, I'm also hearing you. Oh yeah, because realizations were not made there, so that things had to come to an end. But I'm also hearing like you're learning not to stand in your own way now in this time. You're getting out of your own way. You're getting out of your head. You're not standing in your way. You're releasing blocks that may have kept you still or held you back. You're releasing the confusion as well. Whereas maybe before you were just in this energy of resistance to change, and resistance to opening or walking into this next chapter. So I feel like, yeah, it took you a while for you to finally let go, or to hold, like you kept holding on, but it kept bringing confusion. And I feel like your soul was just like, no, it's time for it to end. And if this hasn't happened yet, this may happen. And Spirit is saying, for some of you, take it as it resonates. As long as it's happening, or as long as you're continuing to feed into it, it's only going to cause you burden. Whatever this situation is, okay? Because I feel like Spirit wants to come through to encourage you to release this energy so that you can step into your growth and to know it's okay, even if you may have not realized that. You're about to, okay? Anything else, Spirit? If you guys are new here, please be sure to follow me. I do have 50% readings off until the end of this month. If you want to join my online retreat that's coming up on July 30th, I will leave the link in the description below, or you can just message me. If you'd like to see this full version of the reading, please visit my YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Let's go ahead and continue with the reading. Okay, so we have, the Devil in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you have definitely liberated yourself from something, or you're about to, that has kept you stuck for a long time. I'm hearing it's been a long time coming. You're releasing that stagnancy, that stuck energy. It's almost like you're making the decision to liberate yourself and to let go of these burdens finally. This is not an easy decision. This is not an easy energy or transition in your life. Maybe before you felt like you didn't have the resources to pull yourself out of this, but you do, okay? I'm hearing you have really progressed when it comes to navigating your emotions. You are able to honor and navigate your emotions, and that is very resourceful. You went from the Page of Swords, not really knowing how to navigate things, to the King of Cups. Like, you've really grown throughout this process of transition here, okay? So let's see what you can expect moving forward by making this decision of letting go. Spirit, what does my collective need? What does my collective expect moving forward? What does my collective expect moving forward? King of Swords, clarity. Two of Pentacles, productivities. I'm hearing lots of blessings too. Maybe you, and the Lovers. Oh, okay. So lots of blessings here to what you can expect. I feel like you're going to be, it's almost like you're making space and like things kind of like went to a void, and now things are going to start picking up and you're starting to gain more clarity throughout this process. I feel like you're going to be stronger, faster, wiser. And I also feel like you have really been reflecting on parts of you that may have been, you may have rejected them yourself, or they have been not acknowledged, and you're starting to embrace yourself and accept parts of you, which is going to attract in these relationships that mirror that. Okay, so like it's like a whole new dynamic that's coming into your life of acceptance and warmth and feeling embraced. Okay, so definitely much better than the setbacks that you experienced in the previous energy, or the games. I'm hearing no more games. Like, you're not going to let anybody play games with you, and you're not going to play about yourself. You're not playing about yourself is what is coming through. So I'm really feeling guided to switch to my cosmic deck. Guys, I will link these decks. I'm going to start linking the decks that I use, because I have people asking like, oh, what deck is this? So I'm going to link the decks in the description below in my YouTube video. So go to my YouTube video and check out the description for the decks. Okay, so a lot of stuff is coming through. We do have release, so I feel like that is confirmation that you are in a time of release right now. Okay, this experience gave you wisdom to gain the ability of the gift. This is the gift of discernment. I feel like Spirit is coming through to remind you to, yes, the pain is going to come and you're going to feel it and you're going to move through it. But this is all about being in a time to be intentional of accepting the lesson and letting go of the pain, because that is where your healing progresses, right? Is like reflecting on the lessons, learning, giving the whole thing compassion, and then understanding that you now moving forward have discernment. I also feel what's really coming through strongly, I've got the chills here, is that you're no longer going to attract the energy. It's like you closed out a cycle of energy that you may have been like attracting, like the old patterns or the old dynamics that you were accustomed to, that you entertain. You're not attracting that anymore. That's what healing and growth does, and reflection does, is it gives you the ability to discern. It helps you to really keep that cycle closed moving forward, and it helps you to grow beyond who you were once before. So that is why I feel like Spirit is coming through to really say that even though you had to release something or someone, you also had to release a version of yourself. I have the chills right now, okay? 444, I see 444 right now. 844 on the timer. We do have trust here. I feel like you're being called to trust in the universe. I'm also feeling like a sense of the need to protect yourself, or like as you flourish or as you sit in this void, waiting for what's to come next, you're sort of preserving your energy and trusting in the process of it all, okay, which is beautiful to see. And then we have attraction. So I feel like you are going to start to attract new energies, new opportunities, I'm hearing love too for a lot of you, relationships, new genuine opportunities, not situations that created facades or falseness or BS, okay? We do have the masculine here, so a lot of you could be working on healing parts of yourself. Like, we all have feminine and masculinities within us, so you could be healing masculine wounds or things that maybe you felt like you had to do from your wounded masculine place, and you may be really taking a look at that and just embracing that and telling yourself, giving yourself grace and saying, I did what I had to do, I did what I knew, but now it's time to move toward a healthy masculine energy and also feminine energy for you. Okay, you could be in a wounded feminine energy. Take this as it resonates, because it is a collective reading, but because you're really touching in on that, it's creating this sense of balance. Okay, and when you heal the masculine within yourself, that starts to reflect outside of you, or the feminine, whatever it is that you're being called to work with, what energy you're being called to work with. Okay, because the state that is, I'm like hearing that the state of achievement, or the state that you want to achieve, is that balance between your inner feminine and masculine. We all know that it starts within. So when you start working from within, it'll materialize outside. And if it doesn't, you'll be able to like maneuver and sort of work through the energy to bend it to your will. I know that sounds a lot like manipulation, but it's not really in the sense of like causing manipulation to others to cause harm or in a survival state. It's like, no, I'm in my power, and this, I'm not going to tolerate that. So I'm just not going to deal with that. Let's change this. Let's change the energy. I hear let's change the subject, but let's change the energy here, or let's direct it. Let's give it a new direction. And then if you're still met with that rejection or resistance, then you're like, okay, then I'm not supposed to be here, right? It's giving you more clarity. It's like the rejection you experience, if you're not able to will things to where you want them or you desire them to go for the good of all, then you know, oh my gosh, you know how to work with that energy. And if it's something that you can't work with, it's going to be a lot easier to walk away from, okay, with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. This takes a lot of focus, grounding, and logic, okay? But I see that you have entered into a lot of transformations, especially within these last couple months is what I'm picking up on very strongly, okay? Let's get some angel messages. Ooh, a lot of you may be, as a result, experiencing romance very soon, or being open up to romance and opportunities for a lot of you, okay? Opportunities coming in. This could be after a period of recovery, because I remember something ended. Now, you could be, let me know in the comments below how far along you are on your journey of releasing something that didn't serve you, and how much you've progressed, or whether you're about to, because we're all at different levels. But I really feel like the generalized message, the collective message, is like, whenever you just trust and you let go, when you're being called to let go of what is not serving you, these doors just literally open. Maybe there's a pause for recovery, but once you are ready, the universe is like, okay, I see you. Spirit's like, I see you, and this is what I'm going to bring to you, okay? So be intentionally ready when you are at the level of readiness. And if you're not, give yourself grace, okay? Because I do see you entering a time of balance and compromise. And I was just talking about this, finding balance within yourself, but also having the ability to step in and tap into that beautiful balanced energy that brings such a great vibe and a great flow throughout your day-to-day life. I'm also hearing to remind you that all we have is now, the present. Okay, all we have is now, so honor and cherish your grounding moments. Oh my gosh, we have trust again. Spirit is coming through to say, trust your higher self here. Trust that you are being led to something better. Trust that you are being led to better energy, more expansive energy that is more fluid, more abundant, and there's more peace and joy. Okay, trust that. And I feel like it's hard to trust when you've been through like a whirlwind of I'm hearing tower moments, okay? A whirlwind of tower moments and a whirlwind of endings that maybe you didn't even fully choose, okay? I'm also hearing beautiful beginnings, beautiful beginnings. I feel like you are learning how to trust yourself, your higher self, and you're trusting others. You're trusting that your higher self is leading you to where you need to be, is what's coming through. Spirit, anything else? What else do we have, Spirit? What do we have for my collective? What does my collective need to know moving forward? What does my collective need to know moving forward? Two of Wands. You are moving forward, okay? For a lot of you, this could be reluctantly, okay? It doesn't, I'm hearing the lessons that you learned it was hard, so it doesn't like invalidate your sadness, or like I feel like your sadness and your disappointment that you felt doesn't go unnoticed by the universe or by spirit. So it's okay to have that, or to hold that for yourself and move forward. It's okay to move forward while you are still healing, right? You don't, and I feel like you are ready, but even if you're not ready, like Spirit is saying, it's okay. It's okay. And if things are being brought to you while you're not ready, take the time and the space you need to heal while you are navigating this new transition, so you do not look back and you do not go back, revisit that energy that keeps on trying to teach you, right? Because that's what it is. It's the lessons repeat until we learn. When we heal those wounds, they stop repeating. Then the cycle can end. Oh my gosh, Spirit is coming through. I got chills. We have the moon here. I feel like this is you honoring yourself and your cycles and your timelines, and integrating that and giving yourself patience and honor and strength. Patience, honor, and strength. Interesting to see this. And I also feel like this is like a very empowering time for you. I also feel like a lot of you, because I was saying the masculine, but you could be very much embracing the feminine side of you too. The feminine empowerment is what I'm hearing. The feminine flow, the feminine energy of, or like you're not like, it's like you're not shielding yourself, you're putting your shield down. You see how she has like the veil halfway up, but she's like putting it down. Well, it seems to me, I mean, she could be putting it up, but in this energy, I feel like she's like taking it down. So like taking down the defense of feeling like she has to deny herself or himself, right? Take it as it resonates. Deny yourself from allowing yourself to receive, or allowing yourself to engage in this energy that is serving you, because it was maybe a defense mechanism for you prior to this situation that like shook everything up. Okay, we do have the Two of Swords here, so this is all about contemplation, decision making, but you're also making I'm hearing you're practicing more feeling than it's like you're really in tune with yourself, which is allowing you to make better decisions. Okay, we do have the Tower moment, and I had seen that card in my mind's eye, so I feel like that's confirmation. It's like after this ending, it sort of shook you up and woke you up in ways that you never imagined. We do have the King of Cups, the Temperance, Balance, and the Hangman. Okay, we also have Three of Pentacles coming in next to the Hangman. So I feel like the message here is building takes time. Building this new reality takes time, but this destruction has to happen for new things to come in, okay, for this to be built. Now, we do have the Temperance and the King of Cups, which I love to see the King of Cups once again. This came out in the beginning of the reading here with, let me see, let me find it, because it's like buried in the pile. King of Cups, King of Cups. So this is you like really honoring your emotions and embracing them. I'm hearing you understand emotions are like waves, and I feel like you're really nurturing your mind. We have the Infinity sign to become an infinite being, or to know that the universe is expansive, and that's bringing so much balance within your soul here. So I love that for you. So get ready for new opportunities to come in, and just trust that there is something better that's headed your way very, very soon. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated, and if you'd like to get a reading for 50% off, I do have that available until June 30th. If you want to join my empowerment retreat, that is available online. I wanted everybody to have access to it. It is a 6-week program that we are going to do each and every week. You'll be given a guidebook, and also the Zoom times. Whenever you sign up, you'll also have access to a support group within that container. So if that is something that you are being called to do, or you feel like it resonates with you, I would invite you to lean in and join us for this amazing empowerment retreat, where we're all going to come together and share this beautiful magic. When you invest in yourself, amazing things happen. So I'd love to have you a part of it. I'd love to have your energy a part of this event. Definitely message me or check the link in the YouTube comments for more information. And please be sure to subscribe, because I do post daily collective readings. Thank you guys so much for your time and energy if you made it this far. I love you, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.